Hey everyone, Token Dave over here. Dorky token black guy who's just trying to get by. Well, it is March, everyone. We're just about 3 days into March. Well, no, we are 3 days into March. And, I made a couple of New Year's resolutions, so let's see how those goes. So, I said I would start to exercise more. I said that I would get back into the metal scene, and I would reconnect with old friends. So, let's see. I was doing really well with the exercising, especially since I was exercising again in November, and it was continuing all the way through January till I got sick. And that flu was a bitch. That was a terrible flu and everything. But, after that, then I haven't gone back into it. Reconnecting to the metal scene, people gave me some places to check out, but it's been too cold out there, so I haven't really gone outside. And I'm using that same excuse for why I haven't reconnected with old friends, because, I haven't really been, I don't like going out in the winter too much. My New Year's resolutions have not been going good. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna have to start jumping on those. Actually, I could jump into the ladder with reconnecting with old friends, where, let's check up on Angela. That's right, guys, I am going to be talking about Night of the Demons 2. Now, it has been 6 years after the events of the original movie, and all the bodies from everyone in the events of the whole house have been accounted for, except for Angela's, whom is rumored to have actually descended directly to hell, and this rumor is actually brought about by the girls in the St. Rita's Catholic boarding school, a boarding school for troubled girls. And one of the people within that boarding school is Melissa Franklin, also known as Mouse, whom is the younger sister of Angela. And with some of the girls like bullying Mouse and all, they come up with an awesome prank to actually basically scare Mouse by going straight into Hull House to sacrifice her to Angela. However, when they enter the Hull House, they find that Angela is still lurking and is still haunting and is gunning for all the girls and the boys from St. Rita's Catholic Academy. Guys, first off, if you remember, I actually ended Helltober with my review of Night of the Demons. I'll drop the link down below, but I love the movie, but at the same time, can't really recommend it and everything. It's really up to your taste of how much you love splatter movies. But suffice it to say, Night of the Demons showed promise, and I am glad someone decided to say, screw it, this shows promise, let's make a sequel. And I saw Night of the Demons 2 in Blockbuster a lot, but that was a problem. You see, this movie came out in the mid-90s, where the slasher and the splatter genre was kind of in a decline. And I'm normally the type that likes to watch a movie in chronological order, usually. So despite seeing this, I didn't see the first movie. I said, I want to make sure I watch the first movie before I see this one. Well, after rediscovering Night of the Demons a couple years later, woo boy, glad they saw the potential in the first movie, because this one is, oh man, well, before I gush over it, let's talk about some things. First off, the show stealer of the original movie was Amelia Kincaid, who portrayed Angela. And it's great that she's back, because, she is a lot more playful in this, but damn right more deadlier as well, too. So, Angela is a joy in this movie, and I pray to the Lord this doesn't happen, but I will say, if I ever do get possessed, I hope that I'm possessed the same way that Angela possesses her first victim in this. Because, damn. Anywho, so just get that out of the way, right? I will say that actually the cast of characters in this one compared to the original is an improvement, because a lot of these characters are better developed. You have Mouse, the traumatized younger sister. We have BB, the bad girl with a golden heart. We have Terry, the mean girl lackey. But we also have Shirley, the head mean girl. And I gotta say, the actress Zoe Thrilling, who plays Shirley, wow, she is something special, which I'll get into. So we got those on the female dynamic, but we also have some interesting male characters. For example, we have Perry, the brain, who is interested in demonology. We got Johnny, BB's boyfriend, whom is a douche jock and everything. But the bigger douche jock is actually Ricky, and Ricky is actually Anywho, and then we have some other two guys and everything. One named Z-Boy and other bad boy who I keep forgetting what his name is. But anyway, that's basically better characters in this. So I'm at least able to remember almost everyone's name. But I gotta say, basically, of those characters, not only is Amanda Kincaid, a breakout person, but the newest member of the whole thing is actually Sister Gloria, played by Jennifer Rhodes. That is the best badass character in this whole movie. So basically, this movie has some great characters, but she is the newest standout. Which, by the way, that's another positive. That's one positive. Characters are an improvement from the first one. Another positive are the effects. In the last movie, the effects were hit and miss and everything, especially with the makeup. Here, it is consistent and it is awesome. The makeup effects here are awesome, and the gore effects are actually well utilized. Top it off, the movie this one moves a lot faster. One of the issues that I had with the previous one was it was there was a slow build, but the slow build didn't pay off, right? This one moved faster and actually it was better directed and better pacing. And I gotta just say that the music in this one, I tend to especially since I love rock music, I tend to prefer 80s rock music over 90s for the most part. But I gotta say, the music in this movie is awesome as well. So those are some great improvements. Problem is, there are some issues with this movie. One thing that almost every slasher and splatter movie has is acting. Now, I will say that the acting in this one is a bit better, but it ain't saying much because, god damn, when the acting is bad, it is really bad. And I'm looking at Zoe Thrilling right now, and I gotta say, as hot as she was, and as much as she had great presence, her performance here is really, it is just, oh god. Yeah, this is really hot girl, pay attention to her, can't act for crap. At least in this movie. And some of the other characters in this movie, basically some of the two bad boys in this, their acting was really atrocious. And even the head priest and everything, he was hamming it up. I'm not going to say that basically, even my favorite character in this, Sister Gloria, she hammed it up, but she did it in an appropriate level. Where she had to be hammy, she was hammy. Where she had to be decent, she was decent. So, yeah, the acting, while better, it's still pretty bad. Another thing that's pretty bad are basically, while I enjoy a lot of the effects in this, when they did CG, particularly towards the end of the movie, it was not towards the end. I'll just say the very, very end. The last scene, CG was terrible. I don't know why they incorporated it, because the makeup and special effects were actually decent. But that is a killer. So, the acting is bad. the effects started getting really bad with the CG. And another bad thing is the stupidity of people. Like, I don't get I don't get why people with slasher or horror movies are this stupid. For example, do you really think that if someone's in a house in a rundown area and you see someone automatically there, are you really going to accept their offer for food? I wouldn't. And if I'm in a completely abandoned house, and I know who's there with me, I am not going to follow some strange person that I do not know who the hell they are. I'm like, wait, you did not come in with us. I did not see you. What the hell? And the final bad thing is the horror elements. Now, while the gore and it had one decent jump scare, the horror elements are really lacking in this. But despite that, we had basically better characters, better gore effects, better performances, fast-paced, awesome music, and a great time. Guys, Night of the Demons 2 is cool. It's cool, guys. It's a drastic improvement from the first one. And if you're a fan of the splatter or slasher genre, you definitely gotta check this out. Agree? Disagree? Drop me a comment below. Give me a like. Follow me on Facebook at Token Dave and on Twitter at Token Dave 80. Subscribe, ring that bell so you know when a new video loads, and spread this video out. Wow, feels really good reconnecting with an old friend and basically meeting your obligations and honoring your commitments. That reminds me. I got a commitment to honor with a couple of other reviews. I'll get back on that with my next review. But until then, this has been Token Dave, Dorky Token Black Guy who's just trying to get by. I'll catch all of you later.